All right, everyone, happy Tuesday afternoon. I'm King 5 Meteorologist Adam Claibon. Sunshine beginning to peek on out, but there are more rain chances that are going to be coming through tonight into the day tomorrow. We're going to go over those, how much rain we're expecting from it, and if you are enjoying these days of fall that are really, I guess, here before the official start of fall. Well, we do have a warm-up coming, at least for a couple of days before we get more of this fall-like feel back into the air. But let's talk about, fall, autumn. When does it officially start? It's going to be later this week, Friday, just before midnight at 11:49 p.m. So that's going to be on the 22nd, and we are going to have, looks like those days continue to shorten as we go later and later on here into the upcoming season. Now, as far as our school net side right now, you can see Olympia skies are beginning to clear on out, and we've been seeing more of that clearing here from south to north. And La Push right now definitely telling a different story. Mostly cloudy skies, a sprinkle or two possible, but I think more of the organized rain is done at least until we head into the evening and overnight hours, where it looks like that will start to pick up again. Westport, you can see again going farther south. That's where you're going to have a little more of that sunshine in place, kind of a misty sort of kind of a wet look with some of the moisture on the camera there. And then you can tell here looking at a Granite Falls school net site, some of those peaks of sunshine trying to arrive ahead of our next system. Seeing a little more of that here in Seattle as of about the 1 p.m. hour here on your Tuesday. We're sitting at 62. We have those winds coming in at 3 miles per hour, but expect those to pick up a little more once we head into the night with our next disturbance. Current temperatures low to mid 60s. Definitely, again, a bit more of a fall feel to the air with the cloudier skies and some of the lighter showers too that we've been seeing here from time to time. Not a ton of wind though. Most of that is going to be around 5 to 10 for today. A little higher up that way around Bellingham, so we're seeing those winds come out of the south at 14 miles per hour. As far as your hour-by-hour look today, we'll see those numbers top off in the mid to upper 60s. A little more sunshine helping that out. Then numbers start to fall again tonight. And that weak disturbance coming through, well, it is going to produce more rain. And we'll see that late tonight, 9, 10 o'clock afterwards and into the start of your Wednesday. Now, as far as what's happening on radar, not a whole lot other than maybe a few sprinkles out there closer to the coast. Bigger picture, you can see the system that we just dealt with yesterday beginning to head farther to the east. It looks like up into the higher terrain in Canada, even here in the U.S. down around Idaho and Montana, seeing some of that white showing up. Yeah, we are getting deeper into the season, getting much closer to fall. So a little snow on some of the tip-top peaks of the mountains over that way. Other than that, no big concern about any sort of substantial or impactful snow going to be really around for us anytime soon. But you can tell the pattern of what's happening right here. You can definitely see that showing up in the clouds as you're seeing more of this north and then south sort of trajectory with the cloud coverage that's really being directed right towards us here in the Pacific Northwest. And with more of that pattern in place, well, that's going to keep things fairly active and somewhat cooler here, at least cooler than average as we head over the next week or so. Let's go ahead and look at future radar shows some of those showers coming on through. Let me back it up for you. As we head into the night, we start to see that around 7 o'clock even north of Everett. It looks like the better chance of rain will start to come on through. And definitely as you go on into the latter part of the night, those rain chances continue to pick up. With areas here through parts of Stevens Pass, Snoqualmie Pass, picking up a little more on the rain with some convergence. That's going to be helping us produce some of the heavier pockets from time to time. We'll go into early tomorrow morning. That's when many of us will be heading to work or school or wherever, and we're having to deal with some of those showers. Now, we'll be at the tail end of this event, and you can also tell, too, look at all the colors showing up as far as the pinks and the whites here across parts of the Cascades. Cold enough for some of that to occur. Not worrying about any of that really impacting us across the passes, however. Then things start to quiet on down. We head into the afternoon hours. We could see a little more sunshine by that point, and it looks like we're going to try to warm up, but more of that warm up comes in as we go deeper into the week, as we get additional sunshine ahead. As far as the amounts of rain we're expecting, we're going to see amounts generally south of Seattle around 1/4 of an inch. I think more so less than that, but as you get near Seattle and farther to the north, that's where we could see anywhere between 1/10 to 1/4, maybe even 1/2 an inch of rain, depending on where that convergence zone band does set up for us here as we head on into the next 24 hours. Here's your 7-day forecast. I did tell you about the warm-up. Here it comes Thursday and Friday into the low to mid 70s with plenty of sunshine that's going to be ahead. Then our numbers start to come back down a little bit. Saturday, 67 degrees. It looks like Sunday we'll see a few showers out there too with partly sunny skies heading on into Sunday, and then drying out with a high around 70 again. Average high for this time of the year right now sitting at 71, so you can see most of those days will be sitting below that mark. All right, everyone, hope you're having a great Tuesday. Of course, give you all the updates as we continue to get them in here. Have a great day.